This next exercise is a chest and bicep stretch. It'll help stretch out the front of the chest, the anterior shoulder, as well as the bicep. It also helps us get our arms behind our back a little easier. For this, you're going to want to reach back and clasp your hands together. If you can interlace your fingers, that's even better. If you can get your palms flat and then pinch your shoulders back and then pick your arms up off of your body and reach back behind you. It's okay if you don't get very far at first. Usually with each set of this exercise, you feel like you can reach a little further and a little further. We're going to hold each one for about 30 seconds. This should feel good. Opens up the front of the body, which tends to be pretty tight. Good. Take a deep breath in and relax. Let the arms come back down towards your body. Unclasp the fingers, shake the arms out. We're going to do that 2 more times. Get ready. And clasp the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers, palms together. Roll the shoulders back. Pinch the shoulder blades together and reach away from the body. Really actively press the knuckles down towards the floor to really feel that stretch. Try not to bend forward in this stretch as well. You want to stay nice and upright to isolate the muscles. Good. Take one more deep breath and relax the arms. Unclasp your hands, shake it out a little bit. We have one more to do. Arms behind. Clasp, palms together, pinch the shoulders back, and try and reach away from the body. Good. Keep breathing. Tall, upright posture. Take one more breath in. And relax the arms down. Unclasp the arms, shake them out. Great job. Take a break. Get ready for your next exercise. This exercise is a stretch for your tricep muscle, the muscle that resides on the back of the arm. You can do this sitting or standing. If you are sitting, just make sure you have a nice tall posture. Okay. Place one arm up over your head. And take the opposite arm and grab your elbow and start to pull back. You should start to feel that stretch right along the back of the arm into the tricep. Let's just hold. And slowly relax that arm. Good. We're going to do that on the other side. Place your arm up, like your fingers are going down your back. Take your other arm, grab the elbow, and continue to pull. Now make sure you don't flex your head and neck and back forward. Continue to maintain that nice upright posture. You should feel your forearm in contact with the back of your head. You can even push your head back into your arm to intensify the stretch. And slowly release. Let's shake both arms out and do that one more time on each side. Here we go. Arm up overhead, fingertips down the back, and pull the elbow. You might notice that one side feels a little tighter than the other. That's okay. Stretching will help balance that out. And slowly release. One more time on the other side. Arm up, grab the elbow, and pull. And slowly release. Shake both arms out. Great job. Get ready for your next exercise. Next exercise is a stretch for your hip flexors. We're going to do this in a kneeling position with our hand on a chair for a little bit of support. When your hip flexors are tight, it can create a lot of pressure in the low back. Let's get set up. Go ahead and come to kneeling. Place your hand on the chair and place that same leg up and forward into a half kneeling position. Tighten your abs and tuck your pelvis under. We want to avoid arching the back. Reach the arm up and then lean forward into the front leg. Really plug your fingertips high up into the ceiling. That's going to create a stretch from the origin of the hip flexor all the way down to the knee. Again, try and avoid arching the back. Don't lean forward and arch. Keep that pelvis tucked under. Keep holding here, 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. And relax. Go ahead and sit back. We're going to do that one more time on this side, and then we'll switch. 30-second hold. Arm up, pelvis tucked under, and lean forward. Feeling the stretch in the front of the back thigh. Take one more breath in and relax. Bring the arm down. Let's switch sides. Come into kneeling. Hold the chair. Bring your foot forward. Tuck the pelvis in, tighten the abs. Reach the arm up and lean. Really reach the arm up high. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. And come back, drop the arm. Take a deep breath. We're going to do that one more time on this side. Ready? Tighten the abs. Tuck the hips under. Reach and lean forward. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in. And drop the arm down. Good. Take a break. Get ready for your next exercise. Exercise will teach you how to initiate a squat. We call these partial squats because we're not going to go into a full squat just yet. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Let's place the hands on the hips. You're going to sit your hips down and back, and then come straight back up. So we're bending the knees in the hips at the same ratio. Good. We're going to do 12. Keep your chest up and lifted. The This is a great exercise for lower leg strengthening, and it'll prepare us for our full squat. One more. And rest. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times. Check your feet, toes pointed forward, about hip distance apart, hands on the hips, and go. Equal weight on both feet. Four more. And relax. We're going to do one more set of 12. Check your feet. Hands on the hips. And go. You should be able to look down and still see your toes. Four more. And relax. Get ready for your next exercise. This exercise is going to be a stretch for your hamstrings, the muscle that runs along the back of the thigh. We're going to need a chair or a high step to perform this stretch. Go ahead and face the chair or the step. You're going to place one leg up on top of the step or the chair. Just have your heel rest on top of it. Hands on the hips, and we're going to hinge forward at the hips, bringing your chest forward to then start to feel a stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Now, the further forward the chest is, the more intense that stretch will be. And the higher your chair or step, the more intense the stretch will be as well. So gauge what you need. We're going to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. Take some deep breaths here. And go ahead and relax. Assist that leg down, and then let's switch sides. Placing the heel up on the step or the chair. Nice and tall, lean forward at the chest. Good. So we're hinging at the hip. We're not rounding the spine out. You might feel tighter on one side than the other. That's okay. Good. Maybe take a couple deep breaths. And relax. All right, let's do that 2 more times on each side. If you start to feel like you're loosening up a little bit, you might want to lean forward just a bit more to make it more intense. Good. Keep breathing. And relax. Let's switch sides again. Good. Double check. You still have that nice tall posture. And And relax. One more time on each side. Great job. One more deep breath. And relax. Last time. Last few seconds. All right. Great job. Get ready for your next exercise. This exercise is to stretch your gastrocnemius muscle, also part of your calf in your lower leg. We're going to do this standing, and you're going to have to use something to support your hands. I'm going to use the back of a chair, but you could use a countertop or even lean against a wall. You're going to stand so that you're facing your stable object. Put your hands down, and then step one foot back behind the other. Toes are facing forward, and then you want to bend the front knee. Keep the back leg straight until you feel a stretch in the lower part of the leg just above the ankle. We're going to hold this stretch for about 30 seconds. So just take some nice deep breaths. Keep nice tall posture, whatever you're leaning on. Stay nice and straight and upright. So you're just shifting the weight into that forward leg. Don't allow the heel to come up off of the back leg. You want to keep it grounded still. We have about 5 more seconds. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Just bring that back leg forward and switch it out. Make sure the toes are straight. And then bend the front leg. Back knee continues to stay nice and straight. Heel is grounded. Good. Keep holding. And let's go ahead and switch sides. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. Recheck your stance. And then lean forward into that front leg. The further back your back leg is, the more intense this stretch is going to be. So if you just don't have the range of motion yet, you can always move your leg further forward. That's okay. Good. Keep breathing. 5 more seconds here. And let's switch sides. Good. 5 more seconds. And switch sides. We have 1 more time on each side. And let's switch 1 more time on this side. One more deep breath. And And go ahead and relax. Great job. Take a little bit of a break and we'll move on. This stretch is going to be for your piriformis muscle. This is a muscle that's deep into the hip and the buttock area. If this muscle is tight, it can affect your low back as well as your hip. For this exercise, you will need a chair to sit on. So after you're seated comfortably with a nice tall posture, a nice straight spine, I want you to bring your leg up on top of your opposite knee. Let the other knee fold out, sit up tall, and then just hinge forward at the hips to lean your chest forward ever so slightly. You'll start to feel a stretch deep into the hip and the buttock area. The further you lean forward, the more intense the stretch will be. We're going to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. Take some deep breaths. And go ahead and release that leg off the top. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So go ahead and put your ankle up on your opposite knee, tall posture, and a little bit of a lean forward. Don't worry if you feel like it looks a little different from side to side. If one knee is higher on one side, it's probably because that side's a little tighter. That's okay. We're going to balance everything out. Couple more deep breaths. And go ahead and release that leg. We're going to repeat a couple more times on each side. Place the leg. And just that gentle lean forward. If it feels a little too intense, you can always back off by leaning back slightly. Remember to keep that chest tall, though. And go ahead and release that leg. Other side again. Take that deep breath. Exhale, lean forward. Good. About 2 more deep breaths. Great. Release that leg down 1 more time on each side. Easy lean forward, tall chest, straight spine. You might feel like you can go just a bit deeper now that you're a little warmed up. One more deep breath. And release that side. Last one here. Two more deep breaths. And then relax that leg back down. Great. You're done with your seated piriformis stretch. Take a rest.